Multiple numbered names for the same stretch of highway is frustrating enough, but the road work is just beyond, according to Dave from Henderson, who wrote to me about the seemingly never-ending construction, lane closures, and detours. He described it as a time-sucking inconvenience for locals who have no other choice but to use the roads in question. In tonight's Darcy, What's the Deal? We went searching for answers from the Nevada Department of Transportation. Like many of us, Dave drives the 95/515 every day between his home near downtown Henderson and office off Craig Road in North Las Vegas. Dave says the construction along this stretch is painful, to say the least. From Sunset Road to Boulder Highway, he says the center lane has been taken away on both sides for well over 6 months to reconstruct the center barrier and add lighting. In addition, he notes the Charleston curve construction work has been ongoing for well over a year. Dave also says the stretch between the Nellis and Tropicana overpasses has appeared to be 95% finished for more than 2 months, but it remains closed to traffic with virtually no work being completed. Dave says he supports the road work, but calls the lack of transparency on NDOT's website for this project astonishing, with updates slow and vague, and his efforts to get real-time answers from NDOT yielding no response. Dave, here's the deal, according to NDOT. For what it's worth, they understand the frustration. NDOT says the project is part of a larger effort to improve safety and travel time reliability in the East Las Vegas Valley. As for the apparent lack of activity between Nellis and Tropicana, NDOT wrote, "That's primarily due to challenges we've encountered in the delivery, assembly, and scheduling of a crane and operator for the installation of 100-foot high-mast light poles. For safety reasons, NDOT says it can't move the rail on the southbound side until the poles are installed, and when they do move it, it won't reduce the length of the work zone. Instead, it will extend further north, effectively merging with the ongoing work at Charleston." A bit of good news for you, Dave. NDOT says they now have crane operations in place and have been actively working over the past couple weeks. And they say it's also important to keep in mind that much of the work takes place during overnight hours, meaning drivers might not notice when crews are on the job. The 515 Charleston Interchange project is slated to wrap up in the spring of 2024. The Sunset to Wyoming project is supposed to be complete in August of 2024. We've posted links with this story to NDOT's dedicated bilingual website, which they update weekly. They also post regularly on X to provide timely updates and advance notice of closures and restrictions. We want to thank Dave for that submission, as we know it affects so many commuters in our valley, and it's Channel 13's promise to you to fight for what's right for locals. If you have a question for me, send it through our website at ktnv.com/whatsthedeal. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.